Hi, and welcome back to episode 6 of Tasty Tuesdays, brought to you by Transition Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. Today we're going to be making a beautiful tossed salad. Now I know most of you are thinking, oh, salad. But salad doesn't have to be boring. And the more time you take into making it beautiful, the more apt you are to eat it. So today we're going to start off. I've got a lot of ingredients already prepped. But the main thing is once you make a nice big salad, you've got it in the fridge for 3 or 4 days, so you don't have to recreate it all the time. Also, you know how important those leafy greens are in your daily diet and the variety of fruits and vegetables. And one way to make sure you're getting in all of your nutrients is to pick a wide variety of colors and types of fruits and vegetables to put in your salad. I am going to show you several little tools I like to use to make my salad making a little easier and a little prettier. So today I'm going to demonstrate a few of them for you. Now the first one I'm going to show you is a part of a peeler trio that you can get online at Amazon, and it makes adding the shredded cabbage or any other shredded green that you want to your salad much easier. You simply take the cabbage and you run the peeler across the edge. And it makes it nice, thin, little pieces that you can add to your salad. So the Magic Trio peeler makes short work of those dark red cabbages that are so hard to slice with a knife evenly. And they make a great addition, not just for color, but because of all the antioxidants they provide in your salad. The next tool I want to show you is called a Groovy Groover. And this one just kind of helps things look pretty. You take a cucumber or a carrot and you run the Groovy Groover, which you can get at kitchenkitchen.com, down it, and it makes these nice little grooves in your cucumber. Then when you slice it, your cucumbers have a nice floury edge to make a nice and pretty presentation in your salad. So I'm going to go ahead and chop up my cucumber now that I've used my Groovy Groover on it. I like to use English cucumbers because they have smaller seeds. And that keeps my salad from getting watery in the refrigerator when it sits. I do use a whole cucumber usually. And if not, when I'm done, I just put the rest in a little container and I save it to have with some dips or a sauce on another day. So there are my cucumbers. Another little tool I like to use, and I use the Groovy Groover on the carrot beforehand, is called a carrot curler. And what it does, it's purely to make your vegetables look pretty, but it makes a nice carrot flour that we can add at the end of the salad as a topper to make it extra pretty. It looks like a giant orange pencil sharpener, and you take your carrot, you put it in like you would a pencil, and you rotate it around. You want to try to keep it all in one continuous strip. When you've had about 4 or 5 consecutive rounds all the way around the carrot, you can pull it off, reform it, and you've got a beautiful carrot flour to put on the top of your salad. And we'll come back to those in a minute. You don't have to have the Groovy Groover, but I do want to show you the difference in what the carrot flour looks like with and without it. I have another carrot here that I have not done it with. And I like to get to a fatter end of the carrot to start with. And you do the same process. Simply wind the carrot through. Let's start over here. Wind the carrot through so that it makes a continuous round. It will still have a slightly serrated edge, if you will, but I'll show you the difference it makes when you groove the carrot ahead of time and when you don't. So that should be enough. I'm going to pull that off. I'm going to reassemble the little flour. And you kind of just twist it up like you would any other kind of a peel when you're finished inside itself. And so there's the difference. One has a much more serrated edge than the other, but they both make a very pretty carrot flower for the top of the salad. The final tool I want to show you is a Tupperware mini mandolin. I use this a lot when I make my vegetarian pizza and also when I make my salads for those types of vegetables that I want sliced very, very thin, almost paper thin on the top. And one of those I like to use is a raw jalapeno. And I don't use the guard. You can, but I'm kind of anti-guard. And I like to see what I'm doing. And you just take the jalapeno, and this one slices in both directions, which makes it very nice and very easy. I try not to go all the way down to the end because I'm not using a guard. And if you have someone that's sensitive to hot peppers, you may not want to put jalapeno on your salad. But in our family, we like things a bit spicy. As you can see, it cuts them paper thin, which makes them the perfect topping for your salad. I do the same thing with my red radishes. I take my little mandolin and I rub it back and forth, and it creates paper thin pieces of radish that I will then add to my salad. See how nice and beautifully thin those are? A big mandolin makes it very hard to use for small items like this. And this one goes very quickly, and it's also how I like to use it for the toppings for my vegetarian pizza, which I'll do on a later segment of my show. So I'm getting all of my little radish pieces here ready to go in my salad. One of the things that makes salad prep a little bit easier is if you have all of your ingredients ahead of time and ready to go. Some of the times I like to buy them pre-made. If I know I'm not going to have a lot of time to assemble my salad, I will also buy pre-shredded or pre-cut carrots that are already shredded. I will buy the bags of snap peas. I'll buy the bags of pearl cauliflower. And I will also buy the bags of chopped broccoli if I'm in a hurry. You don't have to. It does cost a little more to have everything pre-prepped, but on some days it's worth the time it saves. I also start off with using a baby spring mix for my salads. I buy the organic brand that's already been pre-washed, which saves a lot of time in the kitchen. I simply open the container and pop in my baby spring mix. After the baby spring mix is all in the bowl, then I start assembling the rest of my ingredients. I like to start with the things that mix best with the lettuce first. So after the spring mix, I add in my purple shredded cabbage. Trying to make sure that I layer it all around on the top and mix it in just a tad bit with the salad. You can see what a pretty color it adds. Next, I like to add in my shredded carrots. And like I said, I buy these shredded ahead of time. You don't have to, you can chop your own. But as I'm going, I want you to see how beautiful those colors start to look in the bowl. Next, I'm going to add in my cauliflower. These aren't the pearls. Normally I do get the pearls, but today I just chopped them up, my own cauliflower florets to add to the bowl. Then I have broccoli florets that I have also chopped, and I'm going to add to the bowl. Each time I just give it a little bit of a toss with my hands. Next, I'm going to add in my orange sweet peppers. Some raw chopped mushrooms. My beautifully sliced cucumbers. Sweet snap peas. Some fresh chopped strawberries. Some black olives. And I did buy them pre-sliced just to save time. I'm going to add in my thin sliced radishes. thin sliced onions, which I sliced with the same little mini mandolin that I sliced the jalapenos and the radishes with. My thin sliced jalapeno. And like I said, if you have problems with spicy foods, this is something you might want to leave off, but we enjoy the spiciness in my house. That little tangy bit of jalapeno every once in a while is so good. Next, I'm going to add in about a half a can of chickpeas. Now you can add any bean that you would like. You could add black beans, you could add kidney beans. These have been rinsed and drained. I'm going to add in about a cup of chopped grape tomatoes. And then you can see how beautiful my salad looks already. Finally, I'm going to give it just a little bit of a toss. Then I'm going to take my carrot flowers that I made. I'm going to take a blueberry and put right in the center of each one. You can also use a black olive if you saved some whole black olives. And arrange your little carrot flowers right on the top of your beautiful tossed salad. Then I'm going to take the rest of the blueberries and just sprinkle them around on the top of the salad. And my tossed salad is complete. As you can see, my salad bowl is a little bit larger than most people's. In fact, my husband and friends call this my salad trough. But this is the size salad I would eat for dinner. I like to top mine with a little homemade fresh guacamole, which I'm going to go over in my next video of sauces and condiments and dips. And people always ask, well, how do you top it with a salad dressing? Or what are some dressings that don't have oil or added sugar or added salt? I love to use fruit-infused balsamic vinegars for my salads. We have a company here in Michigan called Fustini's, and they have 3 or 4 locations, but there are companies everywhere. There's California Balsamic, there are Mise en Paz, there's Fustini's. Find a balsamic vinegar place near you where you can go in and sample some of their flavors and use those to top your salads. They make a delicious topping, and the balsamic vinegar actually triples the antioxidant effects of all of the greens, which makes it very healthy. The avocado is a good fat, which again enhances the absorption of all the vitamins and minerals in the salad. I hope you can see now that a salad doesn't have to be a chunk of iceberg lettuce with a half a tomato and 3 little measly cucumber slices like you might get in a restaurant. But it can be a full, satisfying meal that's not only beautiful to look at, but healthy and nutritious to eat. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video. And if you're interested in giving me ideas for what you'd like to see prepared, leave it in the comments. And I'd love to take your ideas into consideration for future YouTube video recipe demonstrations. Thank you and have a great day.